what's up you guys, After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate Atlantis. This is Season 1, Episode 20. This is the Season 1 finale. And this concludes the Year 8 of the Gateverse, which means that next week there will be no Gateverse whatsoever, but then we will begin Year 9 of the Gateverse on November 1st. So there'll be an Atlantis episode and an SG-1 episode, so pretty exciting. I know you're excited. Cool. Yeah. Let's just get into it.
Welcome back, Rodney.
Where are we?
Our scanners show the hive ships have started moving again, although the pace has slowed considerably.
Obviously, you gave them something to think about.
If they get here in 2 hours or 2 days, doesn't change the fact that we're out of options. We can't hope to fight them. So unless either of you have any more ideas, let's get this done. Self-destruct is armed. Prepare to load the virus into the HM mainframe. Rodney dialed the Alpha site.
We've got an incoming wormhole. Receiving an IDC? Who is it? Stargate Command.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Lower the shield.
Daniel better fucking get to be here. Who the fuck is this guy?
Dr. Weir.
Yes.
Colonel Dylan Everett, United States Marine Corps.
You should know.
General O'Neill sends his compliments on a job well done under extraordinary circumstances. You are relieved.
Sir, we're about to evacuate.
Without a fight.
Yes, sir.
On my order.
That evacuation order is rescinded. I assume you've armed the self-destruct device.
Yes, we have, as Dr. Ware was trying to tell you.
I am going to need you to disarm it immediately.
Hold on a second, Colonel. I don't think you fully grasp our situation.
You have 3 Wraith hive ships bearing down on your position and precious little to defend yourselves with. That about sum it up.
Dude, his audio is
got our
not
message.
well mixed.
We got your message.
It's down to 2 hive ships we managed to destroy them.
Good for you. That should make my job a little easier.
Exactly is your job, sir.
I should think that would be obvious to you by now, Major. We are going to defend Atlantis at all costs.
Okay, his dialogue there, like, was very weirdly mixed. Like, it was very difficult to hear what he was saying. Am I alone? I think it's because there was some stuff going on in the background. I don't know. La da da da. Kind of weird that O'Neill would do that. That doesn't sound like something O'Neill
Colonel?
would do. I don't know.
Signed by General O'Neill.
Colonel, it's not that we don't appreciate the thought, but if you had read the report on the Armada headed this way, you'd know that there's not much we can do about it.
Oh, I read your report cover to cover, Major.
Must have found a ZPN. That's the only way they could have dialed in from Earth.
It was discovered in Egypt by a group of archaeologists. Damn thing's been under our noses the whole time.
How can you possibly bring the ZPN back here? I mean, you need to maintain the wormhole.
As we speak, it is being transported up to the Daedalus, our new battle cruiser.
Sister ship of the Prometheus. I didn't even know it was finished.
With a ZPM boosting her engine, she should be here inside of 4 days. That is how long we have to hold this base. Major Sheppard, dial Pegasus Alpha site, but call all military personnel. And when you're done with that, please join
I do not like this guy's
conference
voice.
room. We'll discuss our tactical position.
Colonel Everett?
Fine, you're in charge. But I should be at that briefing.
When it comes down to any other aspect of Atlantis, I will be happy to include you. We're talking about our tactical position.
I understand that.
Good. Somebody want to please turn off that self-destruct.
It is kind of annoying.
This schematic is based on the information we got in your message. Can I assume it's accurate?
Yes, sir.
Captain, deploy plane Alpha 2.
Yes, sir. If you don't mind my asking, Colonel, deploy what exactly?
We brought along a few rail guns.
Self-destruct has been aborted.
Thank you. Did you contact the Alpha site?
I asked Major Sheppard to wait until I had a chance to talk with you.
Is that a fact?
Yes, sir.
Major, dial the Alpha site.
Colonel, you've been here all of 5 minutes. Now, I have been responsible for the lives of the people on this base, both military and civilian, for the past several months. I'm not about to put those lives in jeopardy until I at least know how you intend to defend this city.
I don't need to explain myself to you, Doctor, and I don't need your cooperation.
But you could probably use mine. Sir. So with all due respect, please answer Dr. Weir's question.
Is that a threat, Major?
No, sir. I understand you need to establish a clear chain of command, but if you cut Dr. Weir out of the loop, you'll only alienate the people whose trust and respect she's earned, which is everyone on the base, including me.
Is that a fact?
Except that one guy.
Have a seat. 6 Nakuda-enhanced nuclear warheads, 1,200 megatons apiece. They emit almost zero EM and are otherwise invisible to radar. Once deployed, they will detonate by proximity fuse.
Space mines?
That's right. We use jumpers in stealth mode to place them in a pattern between the Armada and Atlantis. Major, we were hoping you could help us with that.
Yes, but I recommend keeping a couple in reserve.
I guess
Negative,
they
we're
know
only
the name
gonna
is
get one
Jumpers
shot at
now.
this.
We have to consider the
Uh-huh.
possibility that
4 of my men are pilots. Beckett is giving them the gene inoculation right now. Assuming it takes, you will familiarize them with the jumpers and they will become our fighter screen.
along with me.
I have another job for you. I understand that this base is equipped with a chair weapons platform like the one we found in Antarctica.
Yes, but we have no way of powering it.
We brought a Mark II Nakuda generator.
We found a way to increase the power output by 600%. It won't last nearly as long, but should be able to power the chair for as long as we need it to.
Beginning to sound like a plan.
I'm glad you approve. We know this is a long shot, but like I said, all we have to do is hold out until the Daedalus gets here. Then we can use the ZPM to power the city shield. Any questions? All right, then. Now that Dr. Weir has been informed of our plans, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd execute my order and contact the Alpha site.
I don't like this guy. I don't think O'Neill would pick a snooty guy like this.
And Major, this is the last time I give you an order twice.
Understood.
We've tried this a dozen times.
Never with this power source.
I'm serious. Major Sheppard's your man.
Of course he is, but he's training pilots and deploying space mines right now, so we're stuck with you. Now, listen to me very carefully, do exactly what I tell you to do, and hopefully no one will get hurt.
There must be someone else.
Concentrate on powering up the chair. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing but. Don't start thinking
Don't
I
about
tell
mean,
me
it
what not to
started
start
this
thinking
season
about.
like
I'll
this,
start
so-
thinking about it.
Please power it up. Good. And oh no.
What? Did I do something wrong? So, see? Nothing to worry about.
Get him out of the chair. I've hooked up the generator, and the chair platform is operational.
That's good news.
Not so much.
Why? What's wrong?
We're down to just a few dozen drones.
And you're just finding this out now?
There was no way of determining that until the chair was initialized, and that was only possible once the Mark II was tied
The
in.
chair in Antarctica controlled thousands of the damn things.
Yes, I know. They were probably used defending Atlantis the first time the Wraith attacked the Ancients.
Even a few dozen will help us keep them at bay for a while. What is it?
We have incoming.
What's going on?
We just detected a wave of objects approaching the planet.
How many?
100 plus.
How come they weren't detected by the long-range sensors?
Because they're rocks. The Wraith must have harvested them from the system's asteroid belt and accelerated them towards us from a safe distance. The mainframe's taken this long to determine that they were a threat.
They're headed toward the mines.
Overconfidence. Where did that get you?
Well, that's that. Your minds make one hell of a bang, Colonel. I'm sure the Wraith's ears are ringing.
What's the status of the hive ships?
There's no way of knowing. The mine detonation must have overloaded the sensors.
How long till they back up?
It'll keep us blind for hours.
Yeah, well, they're still out there. We just lost our primary line of defense.
I think I should tell you that Colonel Marshall Sumner was a very good friend of mine. We served together a lot of years. You know, I cannot for the life of me figure how it is that you could go as far as you did and not save him. How you could get that
By
close.
the time I reached Colonel Sumner,
Worse, you admit to firing the shot that killed him.
because I believe that's what he wanted me to do.
You knew him that well, did you?
You weren't there, sir.
I wish for his sake I was.
Oh, shut up! I do not like you.
There isn't a night that doesn't go by where that moment doesn't play in my head. And every time it does... Control room.
This is Colonel Everett report.
Sir, we just detected a wave of darts inbound.
I'm on my way. Head to the chair. We'll finish this later.
How on earth? Why?
Multiple
Why
signals,
would
sir. Closing
O'Neill
fast.
choose someone like that to
Must have been right
sing?
about the nukes
Ugh.
damaging the sensors. Couldn't see them until they were right on top of us.
Are my gunners in position?
Yes, sir.
Darken the city.
Remember, short, steady bursts. Here they come.
Alex!
Look, this generator can only power the chair because it operates in a state of barely controlled overload.
Just get the damn thing working.
I'm trying to do.
Colonel, it's Radner!
Go ahead.
Looks like some of them are starting to make kamikaze runs!
What happened?
We lost primary systems.
It looks cool. I'm not gonna lie.
One of our gun positions is dark.
Farrell, why aren't you firing?
Farrell, report.
Colonel, this is Lieutenant Ford. I'm near Farrell's position. I'm on it.
Okay, you got power, go.
This looks like a way bigger battle than like the Antarctica one.
Power's out in sections of the city. The long-range scanners and the internal sensors are down, but we're working on it.
I want to know the status of those hive ships ASAP.
They're coming. That's their status. Tomorrow, the day after that, eventually they'll get here. Look, the chair is out of drones. How do you expect to handle the next wave?
I'm open to suggestions.
Really?
We target the hive ships.
With what?
We fly the puddle jumper in stealth mode right down their throats.
You volunteering for a suicide mission?
It won't be a suicide mission if McKay and Zelenka can figure out a way to remote control the jumpers.
Can you do it?
I knew this was gonna happen.
Is that a fact?
Yes, it's a fact. Look, you show up here with your guns and your brush cuts, but when it comes to actually saving the city, you turn to the scientists. And every time what you ask is impossible.
When was the last time you slept, Doctor?
Shut up, I have an idea.
The chair.
Of course the chair. The problem is tying it to the jumper systems.
Without overloading the generators.
Possibly using the drones and the jumpers themselves as a means of propulsion.
While increasing the inertial dampening to maximum.
Be very maneuverable, but possibly.
Possibly.
Is that a yes?
No, it's a possibly.
I'll take it. How much damage can one puddle jumper do?
I got an idea about that too. I think I know where we can get another nuke.
Major, I don't know how sympathetic the Janai will be to our situation.
The Janai?
They want to test their weapon. Now's their chance.
Let me pass! I need to talk to Dr. Weir!
Taylor?
The Wraith. They are in Atlantis.
The Wraith piloting the kamikaze ships beam into the city right before they hit.
So they're trying to take the city intact. How many are we talking about?
How many darts crashed?
Between 20 and 30. And internal sensors are still down.
Well, we have this. Can't differentiate between Wraith and human, but if we confine all base personnel to the designated areas, the blips that show up out of bounds will be the likely targets.
Let me see that.
Won't do you any good, you need the gene.
I got the gene therapy, too.
We wish to help. This is quite a large city, Colonel. You need as many people searching as possible.
She is the one who sensed the Wraith presence in the first place.
Captain? Get some weapons for these people.
Yes, sir.
Do not hurt him!
You okay?
Yeah, how about next time? You can be the bait.
Yeah, maybe.
We just received a response from the Jedi.
Let's hear it.
This is Brenham of the Janai. We welcome the opportunity to open a dialogue between our two people. Send your representative. One person.
Okay.
Armed.
Is that all?
Yes, ma'am.
Colonel Everett, this is Weir. As we hope, the Janai have asked us to send a representative. I'm set to go.
Good, I can't imagine anyone more qualified. Cool, listen,
I
if
mean,
I'll buy you a drink.
You got a deal?
That was her initial
Delegate.
job, right? Brokering peace. This feels a little bit unnecessary.
Dr. Weir, I am Brenham of the Janai.
Okay, so
I'm
we
rather
couldn't get the other guy
surprised.
back?
No.
Cool.
Astonished that you would have the audacity to come here.
You heard our message. The Wraith are at our doorstep.
And we are understandably delighted at the prospect of your demise.
That may be so. But still, we have something that you want.
C4.
More than that, we have an opportunity for you to test your weapon at no risk to yourselves and a chance to strike at the Wraith. You have no idea how close they are.
The Wraith have come, Doctor. 6 days ago. Fortunately, we detected their approach, and we were able to shut down our reactors in time. Hundreds of lives were lost on the surface, but thousands more were saved because our underground complex went undetected. So you see, the threat to the Janai has come and gone. So far as the Wraith are concerned, this planet is no longer of interest to them. We have the design that Dr. McKay provided for us, and our prototype bombs are nearly complete.
So why would you ask me to come here?
So that we may trade the C4 for your life.
This is Everett.
The Wraith just took out one of our generators.
It's the nearest generator station. Number 3. Taylor's group is closer.
Taylor?
We're already on our way, Major.
Meet you there.
They have already offered you the C4.
And you want our prototype weapons in exchange. That's not a bargain for the Janai.
What would you do if you had the C4 right now? Incorporate it into your weapons?
Yes.
And you would test them?
Of course.
I am offering you the chance to test your weapon design on a Wraith Hive ship at no risk to your own people, and still have enough to build dozens more. Now, if you are too proud or too stupid to see
Be careful, Doctor.
I am way past careful. Now, you know what the deal is, and it's a damn good one, so take it or leave it.
Look, I know you can do this. Just activate the puddle jumper.
Yes. Rodney. It works.
Give me your radio. Thank you. This is Weir.
Okay.
I've got the prototypes.
Prototype. Right.
Colonel?
Well done, Doctor. I have to admit it. I'm impressed.
Well, maybe there's hope for me yet.
I'm in your chair.
Thought it was your chair.
Yeah, well, I don't sit much. I was just going over the...
We have a problem.
A lot of problems.
I just finished examining the Janai nuclear devices. They're incomplete. I can finish it, but it's going to take time.
How much time?
About a day.
We don't have a day, Doctor.
Well, like I said, we have a problem.
I'm sorry you lost some of your people.
Many have died, Colonel.
This is Jumper 4. We have a visual on the Hive ships.
This is Everett. Jumper 4 has just informed us the Wraith Hive ships are approaching the planet. Defense team, to your positions. Doctor.
This is Weir. Now, I know how tired you all are, and how much we have asked of you these past few days. Hopefully, the dead list will arrive soon. But until that happens, our fate is in our own hands. If during the course of this battle our mission fails, I will give the order to evacuate. Now, we all hope it won't come to that. But if it does, don't hesitate. That is all.
Time's up.
Well, what a coincidence. We're done.
So, chat room? Right. Colonel, we're heading to the bay to load up the jumpers.
Sheppard, are you ready?
Rodney?
Generator's not powering up like it should be.
They're sending in another wave. Major, we need to go.
Something wrong. Power levels are dropping.
Rodney, nothing is happening.
Why are there no jumpers in the air?
We must have exhausted the Mark II's energy output. It's dead.
So long, Rodney.
There's gotta be a way to... Major!
We may need to give the order to evacuate.
Elizabeth, wait.
You can't.
I have to.
John? Go.
What's the status on that damn jumper?
It's on its way.
Well, now you're gonna see what happened. Why it was so difficult to save Colonel Sumner.
Hopefully if I take this one out, you're the one who back off.
Go, 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 go! We can't stay here, Elizabeth.
He's right, they're beaming in all over the place.
We're not going anywhere. Not yet.
You know, if this works, somebody might have to do it again.
Understood.
Let Sheppard fly that jumper.
Help me arm the self-destruct in case this fails.
This is a lot more action-packed than, like, an SG-1 finale.
They haven't detected my approach. Weapon is armed and ready. Going in.
Really? I don't know who that is, sorry. That's how you end your episode? That's rude. I think that's a rude ending. I have to wait like 2 weeks to find out how they deal with this. Which I'm convinced SG-1's showing up still. What's happening?
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video.
Right, well that was Atlantis, Season 1, Episode 20. The Season 1 finale. That was very action-packed. Like, I was impressed by, like, all of the action that was going on. That colonel sucked, though. I'm pretty sure he's dead now. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I enjoyed it. What did you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.